Hello everyone, welcome to my YouTube channel. I am Sugan Khanna and today I will teach about what exactly Kustomize is. So what do you understand by the Kustomize? Let me tell you. Kustomize is a configuration management tool. So what does these words indicate? Configuration management tool. It's basically an idea to manage your config files in Kubernetes, right? Let me explain you with one example. Let's suppose you have three different environments, right? Dev, stage, production. And these three different environments have a specific configuration for their particular environment. For example, when you reach out to the dev server, you want let's say a person Sham should welcome you or respond you on the dev environment. I'm just taking an example in a very layman words. And suppose you then again reach out to the production server, you want another guy should give you a warm welcome, right? So how do you achieve this? Do you go to edit each and every YAML file again and again for the dev environment, then for the production environment? There is one single YAML file, let's say for example deployment.yaml file. Then do you have to edit each and every time? And if you do it, then there gets created a lot of versions, and how you manage those versions and how you manage a lot of those YAML files. So the whole idea here is just not to touch the templates which we have created. Let's keep those as it is and create few patches or some specific files that points to your particular environments. For example, on dev there is a one customization.yaml file, then for the production environment you have another, and instead of writing the whole bunch of template in that particular file, you just need to put the updations or just a few minor additions. For example, if you just want to change the label in a particular template, for example let's say deployment.yaml file, you just want to change a label, then you just need to specify that only I just want to change this particular label in the dev environment. And similarly goes with the production environment. Now in if we go on the definition, so this is exactly what it modifies Kuber YAML definitions to suit our specific needs and a specific runtime. Or you can say like it's, for example, organizing the mess of all YAMLs we have created so far in our template files, right? Hope this somewhat makes sense. I will clarify the other things in my next tutorial. So there is a funny GIF that I have created. For example, here is this is a customization YAML file, and there is a lot of mess got created. There are lots of templates. So instead of editing each template again and again and going to the file, and sometimes it steps from our mind like, okay, we need to make this update in that particular file. So instead of doing that, here customization.yaml will manage all those stuff, and you need not to open that YAML or your templates again and again. And in the proper definition goes here, it's a template free declarative approach to Kubernetes configuration management and customization. Hope the concept here is somewhat clear to you. Now let me show you the folder structure which we have made by switching on to. And this is what our folder structure looks like. There is one dummy folder, I named it as Kubernetes. Then I have created a deployment.yaml file, and here is a customization.yaml file. We will surely discuss what exactly this is in my next tutorial, but let's give you a overlay or some insights what this is all about. Let me run this customize.exe file, and for that I just type customize.exe. But before this, let me show you do we have this installed or not. And if I check here, Kustomize version. So you can see this Kustomize is already installed here, and if it is not installed, then you can download this binary from the Git. I'll show you like how we can install it. You can just download this exe file and run it from your command prompt, and your Kustomize get installed, and this can works with kubectl. Now if I run Kustomize build dot, it will spit out the whole output of the deployment.yaml file, and this is a certain update which I was talking about. We can create it in our customization.yaml file, and if I open it in this folder, this file contains, for example, this is the exact file. This is the manifestation file, deployment.yaml, and this file doesn't contain any labels yet. This owner name which I have specified, I have mentioned in the customization.yaml file, this doesn't comes under the deployment.yaml file, but you can create this, and the idea behind this is you need not to touch this manifestation file, this template. You need not to touch this, and later we will learn how to modify these template files, and for that we will create two folders. One is a base folder, and then there is another folder named overlays folder, and these two files will go inside these two files will go inside that base one. We don't require the pods.yaml file because whenever we create the deployment.yaml file, it automatically creates a replica sets, and thereafter the pods will get created. This I'll explain later in the next tutorials, but for here we just need to understand how this basically works. The idea behind is in the base folder we will keep the main manifestation file, which is the deployment.yaml file, and in the overlays we will have two folders for the specific environments, let's say for dev, and then there is another folder named prod, and in each folder we will have our customization.yaml file with the least number of changes. I'm just copying it from here and pasted it over the dev environment, and then in the prod environment, and that I'll edit later on in my editor. So here you can see in the overlays I'm having dev. Here it is a dev file, and we just need to put here the base. The actual customization YAML file, the definition is something like goes like this: the resources and deployment.yaml, and thereafter the changes you need to put on. And let me omit this and just giving you a quick snippet. Like, this is the way you need to include your base folder, and after that there is, let's say I want to apply change name prefix. So each and every folder, for example the replica set or your deployment file, that gets prefixed with the dev dash, and similarly goes in the prod. Most of these we will connect and discuss about all this in the next lectures. That's it all for the now. I'm just saving it, and that's all for the lecture. Hope I am able to clear a basic concept of what Kustomize is. Let's meet in the next lecture. Thank you.